For 2 weeks, Oskar sat at the back of the class and said nothing. Then the class went on a trip, and everything changed. Listen slowly and try to relax. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. Just enjoy the story. Oskar was 24 years old, and he was very shy. He worked in a small shoe shop in a grey city. For 2 years he saved his money for one dream. He wanted to speak English. In July, he took a bus to a little town by the sea. There was a summer English school there, in an old yellow building. The course was 2 weeks long, and it was for adults. On the first morning, Oskar walked into classroom number 3. He sat down in the last seat next to the window. He always sat in the last seat. The other students were loud and happy. They laughed and talked and asked each other questions. Oskar looked at his shoes. Then the door opened, and the teacher came in. His name was Mr. Bell, and he was 55 years old. He wore a bright orange shirt with big flowers on it. He carried a red megaphone in one hand. "Good morning!" he shouted into the megaphone. Everybody jumped. One student fell off his chair. "In this class we do not sleep," said Mr. Bell. "We speak." The students laughed. Oskar did not laugh. Oskar was terrified. In his head, his English was perfect. But when he opened his mouth, nothing came out. The first week was strange, loud and wonderful. Mr. Bell did not teach like a normal teacher. On Monday, he made everybody sing a song about vegetables. On Tuesday, they acted out a scene in a restaurant. Mr. Bell played the waiter, and he dropped all the plastic plates. On Wednesday, he brought a big box of funny hats to the class. "Put on a hat and become that person," he said. Oskar put on a small green hat and said nothing. Every day, Mr. Bell asked him a question. Every day, Oskar answered with one word. Yes, no, sorry. "Oskar," said Mr. Bell, "your English is inside you. We must open the door." On Thursday, a new student came to the class. She walked in 5 minutes late with a big smile. Her name was Iris, and she was 25 years old. She had short, blonde hair and an old denim jacket. The only free seat was next to Oskar. Iris sat down and looked at him. "Hi," she said. "Is this the crazy class?" Oskar's face went red. "Yes," he said. Iris laughed. "Good," she said. "I like crazy." From that day, everything was a little different. Iris talked to Oskar in every lesson. She asked him questions, and she waited for his answers. She waited a long time, but she always waited. Sometimes she made him laugh, and he forgot to be afraid. One day, Mr. Bell shouted, "Debate time! Dogs or cats? Choose, speak, fight." The classroom became a storm of voices. Iris stood on her chair and shouted, "Dogs!" Oskar stood up too. He opened his mouth. "Cats," he said quietly. Then he sat down very fast. Iris turned and stared at him. "That was a whole word," she said. "I am so proud of you." Oskar smiled at the floor. On Friday, Mr. Bell had big news. "Next week, we are going on a trip," he shouted. 2 days on the island, with tents. We will speak English on the boat, in the sea, in the tents. The cast cheered. Somebody threw a hat in the air. Oskar looked out of the window. He hated boats, he hated tents, he hated groups. Then Iris looked at him and said, "Come with us." And Oskar heard himself say, "Okay." On Monday morning, an old blue bus waited outside the school. Mr. Bell stood on the steps with his megaphone. "English only," he shouted. "From this moment." The bus was very hot, and it smelled of old cheese. After 20 minutes, the engine made a strange noise. Then it stopped in the middle of the road. "Everybody out," said Mr. Bell. "We push." 15 adults pushed an old bus up a small hill. They were laughing so much that they could not push. Iris pushed the bus next to Oskar. "This is the best English lesson of my life," she said. At last, they arrived at the harbour. A small white boat took them to the island. The sea was blue and quiet, and the sun was hot. There was a goat on the boat, too. Nobody knew why. The goat ate one page of Mr. Bell's grammar book. Mr. Bell said it was the best thing that ever happened to that book. On the island, they put up their tents near the beach. Oskar's tent fell down 3 times. The 3rd time, Iris came and helped him. "You know," she said, "you speak more when you are outside." "Maybe classrooms are the problem," said Oskar. That was 8 words. Iris said nothing, but she smiled. In the afternoon, the cast walked up the hill to see the old tower. Oskar and Iris walked slowly, and they talked about music. They did not see that the others turned left. Oskar and Iris walked to the right. 1 hour later, they were alone in the middle of the island. The sun went down behind the sea. "We are lost," said Iris. She did not look worried. She sat down on a warm rock and looked at the sky. Oskar sat down next to her. And then, in the quiet, he began to speak. He told her about the shoe shop and the grey city. He told her about his 2 years of saving money. He told her that he had 100 sentences in his head every day, and that all of them stayed inside. He spoke English for 20 minutes without stopping. Iris listened to every single word. When he finished, she said only one thing. "There you are," she said. Then they saw a light on the hill. It was Mr. Bell. "I found them!" he shouted into his megaphone, into the empty night. But Oskar was not lost any more. They came back from the island on Wednesday, and nothing was the same. In the classroom, Oskar sat in the front seat. He asked questions. He made mistakes. He laughed at them. Mr. Bell was so happy that he cried into his megaphone. Oskar and Iris walked by the sea every evening. They ate ice cream and talked for hours. On the last evening, he took her hand. The next morning was the end of the course. There were photographs and hugs and email addresses. Iris hugged Oskar and said, "See you soon." Then she got into a small car and drove away. Oskar went home to his grey city and his shoe shop. He sent her a message, but she did not answer. He waited 1 week, then 2 weeks, nothing. September came, and the rain came with it. But Oskar did not stop. He found an evening English class in his own city. On the first Monday, he walked into the classroom. He sat in the front seat, and he waited. The door opened, and the new teacher came in. She had short blonde hair and an old denim jacket. "Good evening," she said. My name is Miss Iris." Oskar could not move. "That summer, I was a student for 2 weeks," she told the class. "It was my last test before I became a teacher. My job was to sit in a class, to be quiet, and to watch." She looked straight at Oskar and smiled. But one student in that class made it very difficult. So when they asked me where I wanted to teach, I said, "His city." Oskar stood up in front of everybody, and this time he did not stop talking. And that's the end of our story. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this story, watch it one more time. You will understand even more the second time. Subscribe for new stories and keep practicing every day. See you in the next episode. Take care.